Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be discussing what if Asta was evil part 2. And yes, this will be part 2 of Asta was evil and all that, and I was about to already recording a part 2, but then I didn't remember if I have already done, like, covered the dungeon arc, but I probably not, because this is part 2 and all that. As I remember that, I haven't covered the dungeon arc yet. As yes, Asta and Fawn would just come back after the mission in Saucy Village. As they had gotten a star, but that Asta didn't really care about stars or anything. As he just woke up another day and all that, and walked down and ate breakfast. And let's just see that he had already told them about that he was. I don't know if I said it in the first video, but Asta is like have lied to people and said that he was a noble from a distant country called the land of Ikea. Wait, I'm pretty sure I actually have said that in the last video, but I haven't told them that he was royal. That would be an extended lie, or added up lie to that. So yeah, stay tuned for that later on in this video. As in this video, we'll be actually covering the dungeon arc, the attack on the capital, maybe the children kidnapping, all that. As yeah, as we will start last morning when Asta is getting Austin Fun is eating breakfast. Yama says, "Hey kids." I said, "What about it?" "We got a new mission for you." I said, "Wow." He wouldn't sound too enthusiastic, as Fun wouldn't be either. As Yama said, "Can you sound a little more enthusiastic?" Asta said, "Wow. Cool, we got a new mission." As he was just so freaking sarcastic and ironic now. Sian would kinda get pissed at this, but he will kinda understand. They will hell just ate breakfast all of that and they're kinda morning tired and so. As he said, "Well, the Wish King requested you two specifically." I said, "Okay, what about it?" He said that there's a new dungeon. I said, "Okay, a new dungeon, huh? That's cool." As now, Asta and the Farna would just. "But first," said Yami, "the Wish King wants to see you two." I said, "Great. Need to talk to more people today, huh?" As Asta wasn't in the mood for talking at all, except for with Fauna. Fauna would notice that, as she knew that Asta had some days where he didn't want to talk to anyone except for her. Not even not even Patri or his dad or Vero and Raya. Like, it was happened sometimes and all that. As she realized it, say, "So it's one of those days, huh?" Asta said, "Yeah." As Jan would say, what do you mean?" She said that some days Asta doesn't really like is kind of bored and just doesn't want to talk to anyone except for me, not even his foster dad that raised him for all these years, or his like adopted brothers or anything. He only talks to me those days. Like, but so you force him to talk to him. That's why he sounds so enthusiastic, as he would just say sarcastically. He would say, "Okay, but at least he still got a mission to finish." And I could change it. I believe me, I want to change it for you so you can be more enthusiastic, all that. But the Witch King said that is the most dire need. As Ost would just say to her, Fanny say, "Well, let's just get this over with." As they went to the capital hall, the Witch King would meet them. Ost said, "Oh, so you're the Wizard King, huh?" He'll say, "Yeah. You're not sound too enthusiastic or happy to see me." I said, "No, not really." Asta was not talk anymore at all. So when Julius would ask Asta questions, Fauna would answer them for him, and when he asked why she did it, she would just explain everything about that Asta had these days. He would say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. If I knew, I wouldn't have called you here." Fauna would say, "It's okay. At least you called me too for this mission." He said, "Yes. It's a new dungeon next to the Diamond Kingdom. We need you and some other members or from the Golden Dawn, we will send Golden Dawn as well there to secure the dungeon. I say, okay. As Asta and Fun say, okay, yeah, let's just go already. As here's Whisker said, not so fast. I said, what is it? I heard that you are a noble from another country, said the Wizard King. The Whisker said, I heard you are a noble from a different country. As Fun said, yeah, what about it? Well, I'm really impressed that you're still here, like, helping the Cloud Kingdom so much. She would just say that, yeah, well, yes, we are the only ones surviving of our country. Our entire nation is annihilated, and we can't go back there. We survived for a ship for 2 years. So yeah, we need to help like the country we live in now, so we don't lose it again. And say, okay. Then say, okay, you're free to go now. I said, yay. Then just went down to the dungeon. No, they just went back to the base, said, okay, we're going to the dungeon now. Yama said, not so fast, you need another member. I said, as far as say, oh great, we need to pick one other, huh? As Asta said to Fawn in his mind, said, you can pick one, I don't really care. She would say, let's say that she picks Fauna. No, Fauna picks Noel. No, actually not. She picks. She actually picks Luck. No, Magna. On that, and then also great Magna, huh? As they just go down to the dungeon now, open the door, Asta just set off the trap, just burn them and all that. Then there would be the plant thing where to capture the fauna. Asta would be kinda mad at it, said, oh god damn it, you're in a trap now, fauna too? Why? How did this happen, huh? She said, I don't know. It just appeared out of nowhere. I said, well, I could just the mana for far away, but I didn't have time enough to warn you. As you know, it's one of those days. She say, Science said, yeah, your sensing is great always, but your reaction is so fucking slow. He would say, yeah, even though it's constant protecting you, he would just burn the plant. Man would say, why, what? What does it mean? Why is he so down? Fun would say, well, it's a day where Asta is really down and all that. He doesn't really like to talk to anyone, except for me these days. He would say, okay. So now the Golden Dawn would go there, as it was Klaus, Mimosa, and what is it now? And what is it? Klaus, Mimosa, and Juno. I'm sorry for that. Actually got this what if confused with another what if I have done before, where Asta was evil too, but Juno died and Asta became evil, but I forgot that Asta was raised by Partiv this whole entire time. So yes, but yeah, as they were saying, oh great, the Golden Dawn, huh? As Klaus said, you should probably be more like enthusiastic, as Fan said. Don't aggravate him, please. It's enough that he's down already. As they would say, wait, what? What does he mean? I should explain everything about that Asta had these days on that and say, wait, so that's Asta Stardust? They said, yes, I am Fauna. Say, oh, we didn't know. Sorry. He would apologize for speaking to them so casually. Fauna say, it's actually really okay. I don't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Asta was walk on to the treasure hall because Magna isn't luck and they wouldn't run away for the smoke mage. And now, the fate of all time. The fate that that some of you people want. I promise you that I only saw one comment about it, but I swear more people wanted to see this reaction happen a lot. Fauna and Asta versus Mars. And I know that many of you people want to see this, like, what is it now? Duel or fight like that, and confrontation is it? That's the word, confrontation between Asta and Marks, as Marks would see Fauna say, wait, it's Fauna. Fauna said, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to, bitch. I'm Fauna, I'm Asta's girlfriend. Who the fuck are you? I said, Fauna, don't you remember me? Asura just walked down, release his giant and just walked down to Fauna. Us tried to grab her. Asta would step forward and say, you're not going anywhere near my girlfriend. Or you're gonna be sorry. He said, what do you mean, your girlfriend? Us, he would say, she's my girlfriend. I said, like hell she is. Me and Fauna comes from a different country. You can impossibly know her. As he would say, what do you mean different country? I said, yeah, you got the wrong girl, bitch. Now leave before I'm getting mad. As Austin now would actually get mad and start to speak angry and mad, as they would just see to say, wait. I thought it was down. Then realized that, wait, it's something about Fauna. He loves Fauna so much they would actually speak like to protect her. As she would just nod to them and say yes. Then I said, now, will you fight or will you retreat? Like I told you to. Because if you fight, you won't survive. It's very unlikely for you to survive. He said, I will fight you, so I can bring back Fauna. He'll be like, Fauna, you don't even know her. You probably have the wrong girl, bitch. She's not that Fauna that you know. She may look like her and have the same name, but she's not her. She would say, impossible. There's only one Fauna, and I know her. I can feel it with my mana. I said, like hell you can. She's from my country. We are far away from here. We come from far away from here. I was raised with her as well. So like hell, you know her. As Austin would get really mad and pissed as he would start to like charge up his swords and all that, like his attacks, and so as everyone say, oh, this is bad. Fun said, okay, everyone get back. This won't be nice to see. Asta said, well. Looks like you really pissed me off now. You're dead. Yes, he said, like hell, I'm gonna kill you and then I will take back Fauna. As he would just use his marine automatic to knock Fauna, to capture Fauna and try to take her near him. Osbus used his light spear to just throw it at it and it would just break. I said, now you've done it. Now I'm definitely gonna kill you. Trying to capture my girlfriend and kidnap her, huh? As who the hell do you think you are? You may be a diamond mage or have that magic, but it's no match for my magic and my fury. As he would say, Mars would say, ha, as he laughed, the weak deserves death. I said, that's why I'm here, to serve you death. As Mars would get mad and say, oh yeah, you mocking me? I'm the strongest one here, I said. Like hell you are. Even Four Eyes here is probably stronger than you. As Klaus knew that not to speak with him now because Ost was just mad and that he might get in trouble with him afterwards, that and all that. Ost said, well, if you wanted so badly a beating, guess I can hand it to you. As Mars said, I was about to say the same thing. And then when I'm done with you, kid, I'm gonna take Fauna back to the Diamond Kingdom. I said, like hell you're gonna take my girlfriend. Ostis searched up his Twilight Creation Magic Real clones. He searched up 19 of those. Then he said, Twilight Magic, Nightlight Spears. He would just hold up his hands and then just throw the, like, drag it down as all the spears just attacked Mars. Mars said, huh, sheep trick, Oz said. Oh yeah, really sheep trick, huh? I'll show you sheep trick. As now Asta would be really pissed about that. She would say, I'm gonna enjoy killing you. Then he said, Twilight Magic, Nightlight Surfing Board, surfing shoes, like surfing boards, so he will just have them under his shoes. Asta would now start to float. Then he would say Twilight Magic Nightlight Spear. That he would just create like a spear. No, Twilight Magic Nightlight Sword. As Asta would create like a sword out of his magic. So he would say, now you're dead. As Mars said, like hell I am. As Mars just creates this giant thing. Like giant armor thing, mineral thing, all that. Then he says Leviathan. As that is his giant sword, as he said, now I will kill you. I said, nope, you're not gonna do that. As I just breaks the sword easily with his sword. Then just throws the sword right against Morse's giant armor as he falls down. Then I said, time to kill you. Twilight Magic, Mega Night Light Spear. As it creates a giant Nightlight Spear. As just charges up and said, now die. As Mars said, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Matera. Matera, utskirutse. Oh god. Okay, I should have tried to speak Japanese. Hey, well, no Matera. 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 I said Matera. Which means roughly translates to not done yet. Or I'm not done. Stanley says, you will die now. As Ost said, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, really. As Ostis throws its spear at the Diamond Mage and said, oh crap, yes. Oh, did I overdo it now? As Diamond Mage was barely able to survive and said, now you've done it. As then he uses his Phoenix robe, healing robe. I said, wait, what the fuck? That's Fauna spell. As then I showed it off, say, huh, maybe it's a spell that other people can learn too, huh? Then Asta would just say, no, looks like you survived, huh? Then Mars said, you're gonna pay for everything you did. I said, oh yeah, really? And what's he gonna do about it? Going crazy to your mama? Mars said, that's it, you're dead. I said, oh yeah, come and kill me already, I'm so scared. I started to realize that Asta is just mocking him now. Like, what the hell is he thinking? Oh, that as Morse said, okay, you're done it, killed. You pissed me off. I said, I was pissed off on you long before you were even thought of being pissed off on me. Besides, you have nothing to be pissed off on me on. He said, yes I have, you took my Fauna. I said, for the god last time, she's not yours. We are not from here at all. He said, lies. As Austin said, oh, lies? Am I lying now? Like hell I am. I can't lie, I'm lying, bitch. I ain't lying at all. Then he says, hey, Fauna? She would say, yes. I said, can you do you mind healing me a little bit? Healing, restoring my mana? She said, of course not, honey. I stand more for the city. Said, wait, what? I said, as I said, we are not from here. And now, I will end you for good. Then Ostwitz uses super speed, like, go behind, Morse said, you're dead. A secret light spear and it pierces right through Morse. Cheston lets Morse say, spell say, why? No. Then he falls down dead as his scream worse actually disintegrates now. So yes, I killed him off early. I don't need him for the rest of the story actually at all. He's not necessary at all. And then that would be surprised to wait, why did he kill him? As Farad said, it's for the better. If he let him survive, he would just come back and try again just to kill us, or kill you and then try to take me back. Even though I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. After all, I'm not from here at all. I said that, and that's why I'm so fucking pissed on him. Then Asta said, time to disintegrate the body. Asta said, Fauna, you can take care of that, right? She would say, of course. Then she just literally burns the body up into ashes. They'll be like, why? I said, there's no good of the demon which has found his body or anything. It's better that they think that he has disappeared. Then I said, time to open this door. I said, breaks, kicks it up like he's so freaking mad that they still got strength from his body. He just brutally just kicks the door open. As they go out to find every single item there. As for Fawn and Asta just sensed this like pressure coming from the door. Instead would say, interesting. Then it says, hey Fauna, check this out. Can you come with me? I think there's something important in here. Then just open the door and it kind of closes again. After that, Asta sees that like the sword. Said, why does that sword look so familiar? As Fauna remembers, say, wait, this can't be. I said, what do you mean? It's the you remember the stories of the Licht, like Patrev told us? He said, yes. The leader of the elves, right? She would say, yes. This is his past sword that he had in it before. I said, whoa, what? And then, like, when Asta actually touches it, it just starts to glow. Then it appears in Asta's Grim World that I said, cool. As the other had gathered all the treasure, wondered where Asta and Fauna went, then Asta and Fauna just comes out of nowhere. As Asta and Fauna say, I should probably show it to or my dad later or something. She would say, yeah. As now since they gather all the treasure, they transport it back to the capital. Still, they want to report until a week later. Because Asta was really pissed and still needed to cool off a little bit. He needed to cool down like a hell a lot. As Fauna would notice, she would just tell everyone that Asta needed to cool off a pretty large bit before he was gonna do any report or anything. And then, what should I say? She would just went with. Then 1 week later, Asta had cooled off, but he was still a little bit ticked off on that Mars guy. Then let's go to the capital. As fun as Flame Spirit would. Yeah, almost forgot about that Fauna had a Flame Spirit from the start and all that, but yeah. As they were walking there, Asta wouldn't tell anyone about his new sword. Because yeah, he didn't want that. He didn't like attention at all. As when they got there though, Asta and the father would just kind of be surprised by, oh, so this is the capital, huh? No, they wouldn't be surprised at all. What am I saying? They wouldn't be surprised at all, actually. To say, oh yeah, we're in the capital now, ha ha ha. Cool. Because they had been the one that they got the mission of the Dungeon actually, as now they would do the report to Julius Novachrono slash the Wizard King. After they see Julius and say, oh, it's you again, hi. So Julius would look at Fawn and say, is he still not? She said, no, he's actually done with that, but he's still kind of pissed on all that, on a guy from the dungeon. I say, okay. As then he was to walk there, as Euron would show his wind spirit thing, and Julius would be sad when he couldn't cast it. Then he asked if he had anything else said, nah, not really. As father said that, well, he got a new thing, but he doesn't like showing it. He doesn't want much attention on it. And besides it, that he got a sword that reminded him of his home. So that's why he also is already a bit down. He would say, oh, I didn't know that. Should say, it's fine though. Then it was just walk to the banquet. As Fawn and Asta were to sit down and talking to each other and all that. Then Figolian and Nosal will actually come down and sit to talk to them. Everyone was surprised that Figolian and Nosal will just show some respect to the Black Bulls. Then they would just remember that, wait, have you heard the rumors? They would say, yeah, have you that kid and that girl is from another country, and there were no nobilities there. And have you heard even the more horrible rumors that they are the last ones of their country? He said, no, I haven't. Then Asta didn't really matter. For Nosal and Figoli would just see, like, try to talk to them. Fun say, well, it's not just a good idea to just try to talk to him right now. He started a bit depressed and mad at a guy from the dungeon, and he's depressed because he found a sword that reminded him of his home. Let's say, oh. As they stood up and was about to walk when Us said, you can sit down still though. It's okay, I will try to talk and be a little bit more social. As he tried to be that, just to act a little bit nice to them, to get to know maybe something about the royals, and in secret Us was really pissed that they actually sat down to try to talk to him, but he didn't want to act rude against them, so he said, you can sit down still though. We'll try to talk. As they would ask Asta a few questions about his country, Asta would answer him as honestly as he could, and all that, and yeah. As now, Fawn and Asta would just go back, then Asta would say, oh, the capital's under attack, huh? As then we get a message from Partner said, sorry that we didn't tell you earlier, but there will be an attack on the capital today. I said, oh yeah, we noticed it already begun. He said, oh, okay. Here's the plan. I said, Patrice, tell them all the plan about that. And Asta said, okay, sure. But let you know, there will be a little bit altering. We will come to you after this. Like, we'll make sure Figolin gets captured on that. They would say that in mind. Then we'll come to you because we think that the Wizard King went after your base. He said, damn. Patrice said, okay, sure, but make sure that you come here before him. Asta would say, of course. Then the Asta and Faunus went out immediately when the big stairs broke, like the opening window just flew down. They wondered why did they just fly out? Then the guy would say, the capital is under attack. I said, what? He said, the capital is under attack. Everyone was confused, said, but how? Then Fikon said, it's not need time to say how. It's about we need to step out and defend the city and fend off the enemies. As he would say, yes, sir. So I will take the lead here in group here, you people here. Then say, let's just say that Noel actually got poured both water on her, as that didn't really matter at all. Because he didn't like her at all, actually. He kinda hated her. Since she's royalty and all that. Then Asta would say, huh. Now we switch back to Asta and Asta's and Fauna's perspective as they landed right in front of Radius. As Fauna got, as they got instructions for Poltergeist to kill all the zombies. But make sure that Figolian gets a capture and all that, so don't kill them too fast, Asta. He would literally just say that specifically to Asta. I said, yeah, oh sure. But what about the guy that attacks them? He said, yeah, let's just kind of take care of him after Figolian and all that. He said, okay, sure. And then guy would be surprised, say, well, who are you? I said, oh, we are the guys that's gonna take you down. As Asta would sound kinda tired and all that, but not really. Then ready to say, oh yeah, you're gonna take me down. How are you gonna do it with that tone? Bet you haven't slept in days. I said, actually I've slept for weeks now. No, for a week. And I'm kinda tired of you now. Already. As would as John would say, well, let's just take care of him for now, then just go somewhere else to go on a date. She say, of course, honey. As there is kinda hungry turns all that, and then say, you dare ignore me? Then I said, that would be a foolish mistake, as he summons number 4. Asta wouldn't even look at number 4 or anything. He was great, a light spin just pierced right through him. She's like, what? How did he do that to Jimmy? I think that's the name of number 4. There's at number 3, and that is the Mud Water Mage, as it will block the path for Noel and Leopold. Then we say, Then Asta say, I'll leave that behind. Then summons number 2, which is the Lighting Mage. Asta just burns, like, insane, like, forces light spear right through it, all that. Say, but how? How can you do it so easily and effortlessly? Asta said, because you're weak. Then says, that's it, kid, you're pissing me off. Now it's time for number 1. As Asta would say, number 1, huh? Maybe this one may be a little bit of chance. As that Radius would explain everything about him, said that he has the perfect vessel. He was a master at defensive medic. He's part of a medic knight that was a part of a squad with, and he was the vice captain. He was a master on defensive medic, and the other half was master at attacking medic. So this will be a captain's level threat. I said, well, that doesn't really matter. My dad is stronger than a captain, probably. Then also just throws the light spear actually, and then it didn't pierce right through the shield at first, but then it pierced through and kills the number 1. He said, but how? How? The Figolian said, okay, us was about to kill Radius, then said, don't, we're gonna get some answers out of him. I said, fine. Then as says to Potter, said, give the order now, he's here. As he thinks that in his mind, Potter said, okay, now. As he tells Varus to open a portal on the Figolians now. As Figolian gets sucked in, also would act like, okay, where the hell did you do to Figolian? Huh, where did they send him off? As Radius said, foolish American knight, Captain. Huh, so this was Figolian, huh? What a weakling, I said. What did you call the captain, huh? Weakling? It's not your place to say that. You play with corpses, you can't even use your own power. You use others to gain power, huh? While everyone else uses their own power to grow strong. I said, why do you need your own power when you can just control others? I said, because when you can't control anyone anymore, You're dead. As Asta was about to grab Radis to kill him, then Figonius drops down Asta with the city to say, "What? Why? Why did you do that? How? And how could he lose?" As they would just act like that. Then Varus will get an order like open a portal under them. But first, then Astes throws a light spray right at the corpse pile as he didn't mean to harm Varus because he knew that he would be there all that he got instructions for pottery. As he did everything as he was told about it and add a little bit more to the story. "You're gonna pay for this," said Asta, as he looked at added like a fear in his eyes and all that. As for Varus would be surprised, but oh yeah, so you could see me there. I said I can see anyone from anywhere, and you're dead meat. Or say, "Oh yeah, how gonna do kill me?" I said, "By going to your boss, huh?" Then Varus then by us said, "Well, why not?" As he shorts up a light spear. Then Varus gets started to open a portal under him. I want them here now. He said, "Why, sir?" He said, "Just do it." Then then we open a portal under them. Asta gets teleported there. As Asta would say, "Huh, looks like we're gonna meet the person that took down Figonia now, huh?" As Asta meets with Pottery, as Fawn and Asta meets Pottery now, Pottery will say, "Good job there." I said, "No problem, but still, can I kill that Radius guy later?" He said, "Yeah, yep, can actually." I said, "Good, we'll kill him when we get back." I hate that guy. Even though I knew about that he could control corpses, he just pisses me off with his presence. He said, "Yeah, sorry about that, Asta. I need to recruit him. I didn't have anyone else to recruit for this crew." I said, "Next time you start a crew, just make sure you don't have any corpse people. They're even worse than the corpses themselves." He would say, "What do you mean?" Also, explaining everything that he just hates people that use other strings, because Asta will actually hate the people that do that, and so. Then Asta would explain the plan to how they would act when Julius comes there, as they would be in the light room, all that. As they would say, "Okay, let's just be covered in bruises, covers in small bruises and all that, and act like we're knocked out." He said, "Of course." Then Asta would say, "Oh yeah, here's Sigolian's pendant. I managed to steal it before." As let's say that actually Asta managed to do that when they were talking to Figolian and all that, without anyone noticing at all, because Asta was so freaking freakish fast. As for, she said, "Here's the stone, that's why you didn't find it around his neck." I said, "Why thank you, Asta." I said, "Yeah, I'll still keep the other stone until the time is right." He would say, "Of course." Then Asta would just say, well, should we cover some bridges now?" Fauna said, "Of course." Then just kinda hurts himself and all that. Asta just laughed, say, "This would throw him off definitely." Then just walk off to the light room and act like they're passed out. Now let's say that the Whisking was already there, like waiting for them. Then Porter just open up portals, like drop Asta and Fauna there, acting like they were passed out. As they were covered, say that when Julius is there and try to fight me, then you will step in, Asta. I said, "Of course." Then Fauna would just heal your bruises all with her phoenix robe, and then just kinda expose that, tell them that how can you be here? You were the ones that killed my family. You took my throne. As he would ask us to say, "Of course I will reveal my identity as the Prince of Ikea." Let's say that Luke will say, "Good idea, actually. So that means that you will have a grudge against us, and so you will have a real reason to fight me Instead of letting Julius do it, I said, of course. Yeah. I started to laugh about his genius. I said, laugh. So Starfon said, well, we need to move right now. I said, of course. They recovered the solving process, as I said earlier. I said it many times now. Part of the open a portal and just like drop Asta and Farah down. I still say, Asta, but how? Asta said, it's okay. I said, acted to be passed out now. Then Liquid appeared. Said, how dare you capture my friends? How dare you capture my friends? As let's say that Julius had captured the others now, as we've already killed 2 of them. Then you'll say, friends, huh? They will answer, and you will come with us too. Said, actually, Julius said, also said. Asta then was wake up, said, don't underestimate me, Licht. I don't know how you got here, but you will pay for what you did. Asta just rise up now, said, like on shaking legs, said, you'll pay for what you did. Will never, ever forgive you. The Licht said, but how can you still stand? I said, as I said, I will never forgive what you did to my country, and that you stripped me of my identity, stripped me of my right to the throne, stripped me away, killed my parents, the king and queen of Ikea, and then has killed all my people. You will pay for that. As you're responsible to say, wait, you're the prince? As was that he's my prey. As finally some feelings healing rope now. So Asta would get actually healed on that. As then Rico said, you just don't stand a chance against me. I said, I don't know why your Siberian forces, the Siberian terrorist groups is here. But I don't care. I'll just finish you once and for all. As Parker said, you should have just stayed down while you had a chance. Now I have to kill you, like I should have done so many years ago. Asta would have said, like, oh yeah, you tried to kill me all those years but you failed, because I was the one that was stronger than you. Then said, you're stronger than me, don't make laugh, as Lick would just act laughing all that. You'll be so confused, but I said, wait, what? I said, he's the one that destroyed my country. He and his group, Eye of the Midnight Sun, a part of the Vodka Land's forces, called the Siberian Midnight Sun. I guess they're called Eye of the Midnight Sun here, but back in my country we knew them as the Siberian Tigers. Lick would say, oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. You really are intriguing, prince. As Asta said, you have no right to call me that, you scum filth. As Asta would just really act like really pissed and would say, you will pay for it. As Asta just runs bitches towards him. As Lick dodges, Asta said, oh yeah, you won't be able to touch this full soul down. Because I got this sword. As he drags out that sword, supernova sword. As he were told that Liquid needed to act more surprised than he actually was about this sword, because Asta showed him. Because you haven't seen it either. As he needed to tell Patrick to say, like, Asta told Patrick to say, but how can this be? How did that sword end up here? I said, I don't know either. But I'm glad it did and found me, because now I'm gonna use it to kill the one that took it from my dad. As they used to say, absorb, son. As all the exact tactics got sucked into the sword. As Liquid didn't know about this, also wouldn't either. He just had an instinct to say absorption. Then also this is a slash, as will be like a lightly slash with like white around it. As yes, it will be like it'll be a nightly slash with as Twilight version, Twilight version, so yeah. As Asta and Fauna, when I say Fauna just have finished healing, I said, thank you, honey. She said, no, no problem, just take care of that guy now, before I join in. I said, oh yeah, you're gonna join in, Fauna? Like hell, you can't even fight properly, as she said. I'm gonna beat you up for that later, I said. Asta would laugh and say, yeah, sure, after this. Then I said, well, guess it's time to finish this once and for all, huh? Then I said, well, time to finish this off, huh? Then I said, lightless. No, he said, nightlight slash. And he would slice again with his sword and all that. Then Asta would stop, put the sword in his grimoire and said, now it's time for something else. Then he said, time to kill you. Licht, bye bye. So Asta shows up his light, like Twilight Magic Omega Nightlight Spear. And Sirius says this power say, Asta, if you don't be careful you might kill us all. Asta said, I don't care as long as I get my revenge on him. I can die, rest in peace. Sirius said, what about your throne? I said, I can't reclaim a throne when there's no people to rule. Sirius would understand and say, okay, but what about Fauna? Don't you want to live for her? Asta said, goodbye Fauna. It was nice knowing you, honey, but this is the end. She asked Fauna would know about this part of the pregnancy. Asta, no, please, as she would start to cry. Asta said, this is it. Licht, it's time for us both to die. To die, huh? Licht just left but to say, oh yeah, you're gonna kill me, huh? Prove it. Asta then charges up his Omega Nightlight Spear as there shows up Licht's pretty surprised. But how? How can you get so powerful spell? Asta said. With the rage of mind and hatred against you, I can accomplish anything. Then Julius would realize that Asta was really meaning about killing Licht and sacrificing himself in that. He would say, Asta, no! Stenius traps Asta in a time sphere. Said, no, Asta. I said, but why did you? Then Licht takes this moment, just takes some of his member, he'll leave that the root guy left, and just retreats. Asta said, but why did you? Why did you go in front of my revenge? As no Asta just uses mana to just break for the time, like chronostasis that Eels put him in, said, you're gonna pay for that. I don't care if you're the Witch King or not, you're gonna pay for stepping away in my revenge. Fun said, Asta, you're not thinking clearly. Asta, calm down. Calm down. Then she was standing right in front of our Witch King and say, Asta, if you're gonna kill me, you have to go through me. As Asta would realize this, as this was all part of the act and all that, but he will just act like he realized something, then he just passes out, because Asta knew that he needed to exhaust himself after this. So to act like he really fought with everything he got, even though he actually held back and all that. Everything went exact same as in canon. After this act, they returned there and they would see the Figolian and all that. Then we see one where Asta and Fauna went. Then we just see them there. Fauna said, Asta, you can wake up now. Asta said, no, I was gonna go to bed now. Asias grabs Fauna and said, let's go. He just takes her, uses it, and Asta grabs her. Then he creates Twilight Magic Nightlight surfing board and just surf back to the hideout. Then everyone was wondering what was all that about us. He said, well, he fought a really exhausting battle. As we discovered more about Asta's past, but it's not my place to tell everyone about it. You have to ask him about it later. As everyone was surprised, said, wait, what is more about Asta's past that we not know? Azir said, well, that's for Asta when Asta feels to tell you. But for now, let's just go check on Figolian. They will just feed Figolian how badly he was hurt and all that. They will just see his pennant was gone too. As Asta was smiling towards Fauna said, huh, this was pretty fun, huh? Wasn't it, Fauna? Azir said, yeah, it is. Then, when Asta is going back there and to the hide that the Yama was about to ask him something, Asta didn't care about him. He just took Fauna, take care of her on his back and said, time to go to bed, Fauna. She's like, let me down, Asta, let me down, let me down, let me down. She said, nope, I'm not letting you down, we're going to bed now, I'm going to sleep, for a week. She would say, you're going to sleep for a week now, Asta, I will kick your ass if you do that. I said, why so? Because you always make me worry that I think that you'll never wake up, even though I know you will. I said, then you need to stop worrying if you know that I will wake up. She said, like, I can't stop worrying about my boyfriend. As everyone would hear say, okay, they're definitely deep in love if they got to this type of arguments. Yaman said, oh, I guess I asked the others when they get back. As when they got back, they explained everything about the attack on the capital and what they knew about what happened to Asta. Then Asta was, let's say that Asta sent a letter to the Wizard King said that you can tell everyone about my past now. Except for the part about the 5-minute sun, please just keep it a secret. It's Asta would receive a letter, of course. I will keep that a secret. Because some people might want to arrest you because that you had ties to the 5-minute sun. As he would say, I didn't even know that you were here. I was the thought. Like inside, like, so. As we Julius would have told her that before they got back. And said that gave them like clear sentence, tell everyone about Asta's past, about the part that Julius told was allowed to tell everyone about. As for Asta, who was still asleep for 1 week now, they would kinda start to not get worried, they would say like, oh well, guess he exhausted himself too much now. As father would actually have gone up, woke up sometimes, just grab food and just go back to their room, just feed Asta in his sleep. As Asta would be able to eat in his sleep, because why not? It sounds cool to eat in a sleep. When someone is asleep, it's cool to like eat in their sleep and all that. Then Asta just woke up a week later and said, huh, I thought that I should be hungry after a week's sleep, but I guess you have been feeding me this now too? Fauna said, yes, I did. Asta said, thank you. She said, no problem. Then Asta was carry her and said, oh well, let's go back down there. Fauna said, okay, Asta, please just stop carrying me all around. Asta said, nope, I'm not stopping doing that, because I just want to do that, and so as the father would say, fine, I'll let you carry me. I said, why, thank you. So Sunday the princess. She'd like, what did you call me? I said, nothing, nothing, nothing at all. Then she would slap and say, don't you dare lie to me again. I know what you called me. I saw you say, I don't know what you're talking about. And she was about to slap him again, but then she realized that, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. As then when we walked on, everyone would be happy to see Asta. They wanted to ask Asta about his past, because Fauna would also have told them that about it later. That I know that you know about Asta's past now, but don't just ask anything about it don't just talk about it when Asta wakes up. So they would be like, why? And she would explain that, well, he doesn't like talking about it. He really hates that place, hates his past. He really does. They'll be like, okay. And so they won't ask anything. They would say, oh, so you're finally awake. I said, Then I sat and ate breakfast and all that. Jan said, okay, kid, your day. Yeah, Asta said, okay, the pay has come in, you have a day off. I said, great. Jan said, hey, or Asta just looked at phone and said, is having another one of those? She would say, uh, more, more or less, he is still trying to wake up. Asta would just get his pay. Asta wouldn't really notice it. He'll say, okay, yeah, cool. Money. Nice. Then they would go to the black market. Now Asta and Fawn would go to the black market all alone because they knew where it were. They had been there before with Patri when they were younger. As now, Fawn, no, let's say that now, what is now? What is Vanessa and Noel will get there too, as they will get there later, as they will then we will see Asta and Fawn already there. Say, oh, so they already knew about the black market, huh? Asta would notice them, Fawn and Asta would notice them. Fawn just go to them and say that yes, we knew about it, and so, and please don't bother us. We want to be alone. They say, okay, okay, we'll let you be alone. She said, thank you. Then there were Asta and Fawn would have enough checking there. Then you just go up, left, just leave. And where they left, no one else knows except for Asta and Fauna. They left for the Eye of the Minute Sun's hideout to go and spend time with Patri and the others. As when they got there, let's say that Asta carried Fauna again there. She was like, okay, Asta, why do you need to carry me all around everywhere? I said, because I want to protect you, honey. Oh, you don't need to protect me, dear. He said, well, I'm the one's fastest, so I'm the one that no one else will see. As they would notify Patri and others that they would come a visit now, they got a day off also. As they just make sure that no one else saw them enter on the base at all. So yeah. As now Asta and Fawn would say, oh well, let's go back now. Maybe we should go back now. I said, nah. As they would stay there some time and just talk to Licht and everyone. Asta and Licht would have a sparring match. As Asta and Patri would have a sparring match. As Patri, as Uriah and Vera would just be surprised to see how fast and strong Asta had grown over just these past few months or something, like in the Black Bulls. I don't say, yeah, oh, it doesn't really matter. Then he just pull out his sword and say, this time I won't lose to you, Licht. Dad. I said, oh, you're gonna use that sword now? I said, yeah, I should. There, well, then Uriah and Vera was sitting to say, wait, is that Asta? And as Potter said, yes, it is. It is that sword. They would be surprised by the say, but where did you find it? Asta said, in a dungeon. In the dungeon we got sent to. To be like, okay. And accepted immediately that, yeah, we don't want to mess with Asta now. He looks pretty excited about to fight his dad or something like that. So yeah, they would fight each other, have a sparring match, then Asta would say, it's time to go back now, Fauna. She said, yeah. As when it got back, Asta just said that, yeah, we should probably go on a date. Maybe. As Fauna would say, yeah, why not? We can go and take a drink on a bar or something. Then they would just have Finor talking about a mixer that said, wait, why not go to the same place as them then? I said, yeah, why not? You have nothing else to do, right? She said, no, we don't have. I said, good, then we'll just go there. As they just went there after them and all that. So yeah, as Noel will spy on Asta and the fauna. Fauna will notice and say, "If you excuse me now, Asta, I will just have to do something." As Fauna just directly walks to Noel and say, "Hey, I don't respect that you just look at my boyfriend like that. Leave him alone. You you know that he already said that I'm his only one that he wants. Just give it up already. Just go look for someone else." Snow said, "Well, how did you see?" She said, "Well, when it comes to people spying, I'm one of the best to notice the people that does." She's like, "Okay, so sorry." Then just Noel was straight up just not look at him at all during this like place and all that. So yeah, sorry for the sound. Something else happened here. I have a brother that's playing with Lego. I was just helping him showing him a sketch like some parts like instruction list and all that. So yeah, it's now found as the mixer with the let's say that Magna went instead of Asta. As the mixer would end that funeral, Magna and Lockwood just went back to the hideout. As for Asta and Fana, they were Peter still drinking and all that, just talking to each other for like until late in the night, and then they just walked out and say, "Oh well, where should we sleep tonight then?" She was like, "I don't know. Maybe we can just hire a place to sleep on." I said, "Yeah, maybe." Then we see. Wait, then Asta did not wait. It's snowing. It's but it's summer. It's supposed to be like summer now. As Farm noticed this, yeah, it should actually be summer now, but how is it snowing? Then there was noticed, wait, there's trace of magic in the snow. It's some sort of spell. Then we hear start parents screaming, "Where are you? My kids are gone." I stood here, everyone. Then they say that, like the nun say, "Everyone in the church, like the here in the church is gone." Then Gosh will stop here and say, "So where's Marie, huh? Old hag." She said, "She's gone too." So he would just refuse, but say, "So you're gonna die, hag, huh?" It's now, as he would say, "Guess I have to track her, huh?" Then Gosh would just see the Austin and Fun said, "Hey, ain't you gonna help out to save those kids?" Asta would say, "Damn it, he noticed us. Guess we have to help him now, huh?" She'd say, "Yeah, too bad. I don't want to help him at all." I said, "Yeah, I don't want to help him out either, but yeah, we need to do our duty as medic knights." He would say that ironically. Then we just call and say, "Call for backup. There's some mage that have kidnapped children." She said, like, "Okay." Then also say, "Oh yeah, stop trying to get me or spy on my dates. Don't you think that I noticed you earlier? You should be happy that it was the fauna that was walked to you. If I was me, you probably would be disintegrated or something." She was like, "What?" Then I said, as I said, "Leave us alone on our date." She said, "Yes." Then Austin and I took Fauna and just ran towards the place where the kids were. Asta just didn't care about the child that was outside. Let's say that the nun just got there and saw that Austin didn't mind the child. He was probably just run for the other child. So she would say, "It's okay, then let's just heal him." Austin found her instantly just ran into the cave and just met Gosh just like trying to kill like the snow mage. They wouldn't really mind that at all. As this Austin said absorption, as he absorbed all the kids like controlling spell as he said, "Now everyone run out of here." The kids will say, "Oh yes, yes, Medic Knight." As then Asta and Fauna will say, "Time to make this end. Time to end this party, shall we?" Gosh said, "Dear my, dear Hirsch Marie." Asta would say, "Well, I don't want to miss out on fun, so I'm gonna join in no matter what the fuck you say." The mothermaids will just notice, first take Gosh power and say, "Oh, sweet, strong magic power. It's like a nobility or something." As in, actually, in the manga, it shows off like actually that Gosh is actually a noble. Then he checks Noel's Farnas mana. They say it's off the charts as his like medic scanning item was broke. They say, "Oh, that hurt. That magic power. It must be really strong if it even broke the scanner." If that medic scouter just broke because of their medic power, then I definitely need to call backup. Also, we just throw a light spur at him, so but the mudmates would still create that mud golem that was called for backup. As Sally would appear say, "Ooh, it's you," Asta said. "Oh, creepy lady, fuck off." "Hey, Fauna, do you want to take care of creepy lady for me?" She said, "Yeah, why not?" I said, "Meanwhile, I will take care of this mud bitch." As now Sylvest, before Asta could do anything, even though Asta was super fast, he did use his super speed. Sylvest went to the mud mage and just infused him with that dark magic item. So we'd go to that mud, the regeneration monster. Asta said, "Oh, good." Then Asta said, "Guess I have to use one of those, huh?" Then I said, "Twilight Magic, Nightlight Spear, Omega Nightlight Spear," a series through, and then just sank down and sanded through it immediately. It was big enough to disintegrate the mud monster. I hope I said disintegrate and not incinerate. I meant disintegrate, as if I said incinerate, so yeah. Then we switch back to Fauna versus that creepy girl fight, as she would say, "Ooh, salamander, huh? Flame spirit, I was told that I should capture you too." Fauna said, "And why does she want to capture us, huh?" Let's say that Lich told that if she saw them, that she would try to capture them. She should capture them a lot. It was only because of like he did, because they might be of helpful, might have some useful information, and they would have that they will have seen that Asta almost kicked the Lich's ass. As he would say, to make no suspicion in the group, he would say, "Now I just want you to wait. How the hell did that happen? I had only my headphones slid like cable on my screen and switched the photo. Huh, interesting." Hmm. Oh well. Well, yes, let's just switch back to that. As Lichuda said that capture them, as he wouldn't want to create any suspicion in the eye of the minute sun that he has let those two people go. And all that, just yeah. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it at all. Then where were we? Yeah, as she said, "I'm gonna capture you too. But first, I should take some blood samples so I can experiment on your magic. It's so freakishly strong. Since that boy over there is as strong as Master Licht, I bet you're powerful too." As she would just try to grab Fauna, Oswald intercept with a light spear. As cut off the Solomon's sticky hand. As it would immediately generate, but Asta would have already grabbed Fauna and put her away and said, "This time, no, I can handle the creepy guy, creepy girl." Then said, guess I have to use my dark magic item again. As she used it on the salamander as it grows bigger, all that, and almost like still gets disintegrated by Asta's magic. As she would be furious about it, say, "But how?" Then I said, "My magic is too fast for your regeneration." They said, "But still, you shouldn't be able to." Then Asta starts up like say, "Oh, Twilight magic, Omega, Nightlight Spear." As he creates that big spear again and throws it at her. At the salamander gets disintegrated. Then yeah, then she just passes out kind of like that, and then let's say that Valtos and Licht appears. And I said, "How dare you hurt my comrades?" And he would just look at Sun and say, "No rest. I'll take care of the rest for you." She said, "Thank you, sir." Then he said, "So we meet again, huh, Prince?" Asta would say, Yeah, we meet again, Licht. It's time we end this once for all. You Siberian tiger." Asta Valtos said, "What do you mean?" Licht would say, "Well, that's something that he has calls. That is something that me and him knows, and the girls. I can't tell you about it. But we're enemies from before even you and I met. See, we were enemies long before he was, like when he was born." See, what do you mean? As you say, "Well, I'm not from here actually. I'm from the not country. I'm responsible for that he is here. But I'm also responsible for that I am here. As I went to conquer this land, but it seems that he got here first and got raised up here. This must be fate, huh?" I was sort of like, okay. As now, Fawn and as also say, time to end this. As they would just begin to fight now. As Asta and Licht would actually hold back so they would destroy too much of the place and all that. As they didn't want to hurt Fauna or Valtos or so. As Asta said, "Well, I can hurt Valtos, but still. I should probably just avoid it maybe. Because I know that Raya already copied his grimoire." Stan would be like, They could just answer him and said, "Yeah, just hold back and not hurt him." As Asta said, "If you don't hurt Fana, then Fana would say, 'I know he won't hurt me.'" I said, "Good." As there was fight there, and then Lichur said, "Time to act like like you're besting me off, Asta." Asta said, "Oh, you don't need to act, I'll probably beat you otherwise too." He would laugh and say, "Yeah, sure." Then Asta just throws a light spear and just kind of acts like he gets hit by it and just falls down. But instead, when the impact happens, Asta and Licorice create bright lights around him, like it was the impact that made it. Instead, Licorice just falls down to the ground, but Asta is in the light. Asta would have disintegrated the spear. As Walter would see this, say, "Crap, we need to send in those two." Then he was sending the big duo. It was Raya and Vero. As Asta act like he was surprised, as Raya and Vero would already hear the plan or everything, as they would have said, commented on something about that. So you're here too. Didn't know that the entire Siberian squad would be here. The entire Siberian Tiger squad would be here, huh? Then said, well, if it isn't the IKEA prince, huh? And his little girlfriend. This time we'll make sure to end you off. Asta said, I don't think so. I think that I'm gonna be the one to end you guys off. They'll say, oh, and how are we gonna do that? Asta said, well, you can begin to ask your wounds that. Asta would have ordered made some small wounds on them. It was to act like surprise. What the? But how? I said, I did that while you were talking. Then he said, time for you guys to retreat. I said, crap, damn it. Guess we have to retreat now, huh? As Jan would come there and say, hey yo, did I miss something? I said, yeah, bro, kinda the whole battle. Then Jan would see that the portal was closing and would say, hey kid, you let him go. I said, they will be back later to finish me off. Jan would say, oh yeah, blah blah blah, I don't really care about it anyway. Then he would say, huh. Hey kid, I said, yeah what? Tell me something. I said, okay, what about it? Those other guys, were those two also from your home country? I said, yeah. They were the ones that attacked to us. Jag would kind of be suspicious, a little bit suspicious about Asta now. But how does it come that every one of them has showed up here? I said, they got orders after this, as I heard Licht say. That they got order from this place. Order from their leader to conquer this country. But then he said that it seems like I got here first and was raised here enough to protect them. This country. I should say, Now his suspicion against Asta would disappear completely because he could sense that Asta didn't lie about anything about it. And I said, okay kid, let's go back now. Yeah, and this will be ending this what if at part 2 on what if Asta was evil. If you guys did enjoy this video, I really hope you guys did, and please just like and subscribe. And click that bell to be notified when I upload a new what if video. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, just comment what you thought about it, this what if, and if it's anything you want me to change about it. And yeah, stay safe, peace out.